Hi, this is Stan. Welcome back to the Crow's Nest Railroad. Well, today we are out at the Pinnacle Peak in Southern. We got some work to do. Got our hats, got our sunblock. Supposed to be maybe up in the teens this weekend. 100 in teens temperature-wise, but we don't care. We're going to get some work done. Join us if you can. All right, so here's one of the deals. We got to get this gondola out of here. It's just parked on some 4x4 wheeled pallets right now, some dollies. We got to get some trucks on this thing and see if we can roll it out on the rail. We need the room in here to work. And here's a couple 15-inch gauge trucks, and these are going to go under that passenger car. And here's a look at one of the new switches being built. And I don't know if we get back to this today or not, but this is what's going on so far with this switch. All right, you can see those two tracks coming out of the shed, and the far track over there, of course, is the main loop here at the 15-inch gauge, Pinnacle Peak in Southern, and that loop passes south across the little road by the wigwags there and around. And so the plan is to cut a couple switches in that giant loop so that we could run a north-south line all the way down to the 7.5-inch gauge Maricopa Live steamers way down there in amongst those trees and buildings down there. That's the big plan. All right, so I'm going to drill a hole in here to receive the trucks. That's the next step. All right, so we got our pilot hole here, in 16.5 from the sides and in 2 from the back. So that should be centered left and right on this passenger car, which is the most important dimension, so it doesn't list to one side or the other. So now break out the mag drill. Well, you can feel this thing humming, activating that electromagnet. But that's great. It allows you to move the drill into place and not collect every tool that you have in the toolbox onto the bottom of the magnet before you get ready to drill. There's the final hole, 1 inch in diameter. That is gnarly big. And rinse and repeat on this back. All right, there's the second one done. And while Bob and I are drilling for oil in there on that passenger car, let's go check out the rest of the action here out on the back 40.
Hi, Stan.
Gary, what's going on here?
All right, so this is, we call it a ballast forming tool.
Ballast forming. It's like a big pattern.
This is an experiment, test it, see how things work. And the idea is that we can get a uniform layer of ballast down. We'll get this level, compacted, tight, lay ties on top of this, and then the rail. And we should have a superior road bed.
This thing is monstrously heavy, though. That's big steel.
It's pretty heavy. That's why we have equipment. So this isn't Rodney's railroad here.
No, this is not the Crow's Nest Railroad. We have some big gear here.
This here should be here.
Well, let's dig it over there.
Hey, we're pretty happy with how that's turning out. Scotty, you said something about it doesn't waste a lot of that ballast, and we got a really nice roadbed shape out of that.
Good start.
And we're thinking we might want to weld a little bit of a plow or a dam of metal across the top to help guide the ballast.
Kind of manage.
So looking north, you can see where the track is there, and this is a proposed right-of-way here, coming down a little bit of a hill there, and heading toward that ballast pile there. Over here, you can see one of the main subdivisions of the 7.5 inch for the Adobe Western.
Yes,
Hey,
I
there's
see
where
that.
our switch starts here. It'll
Once you
roll
get
off
that
to the
switch
right
made, we can lay it in place
and
and
head south that way.
So it
Yeah,
matches its
till it
curve.
matches.
All right, well, that was a great test of how we plan to do some roadbed. Got to bring that frame back here, and so we're pretty happy with the result. But we got to move that passenger car.
What do you think?
Well, I don't know why that worked, but it did. So now we got to get this thing by the rail and get some trucks under it.
Actually, you gotta go towards stand about 3/4. About that far.
Is this part of your stuff?
Not mine.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Gale just closed.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up. On behalf of Gary and Scotty and Bob, this is Stan saying thanks so much for joining us for this update on the Pinnacle Peak and Southern 15-inch gauge. We're having a blast. We got a lot done today, and we're going to keep you in the loop as to everything that's going on here. Be sure to join us right here on the Crow's Nest Railroad next time. Bye-bye.